Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Money and Mindset Podcast. I am your host, Sheryka Alford, and she is.
And Bray Smith.
And all that loveliness that comes with Anntricia Bray Smith. How's it going, Ann? You
Oh, it's
seem
pretty
like you're in a
good.
pretty
It's
good
pretty
mood.
good. It is what it
And
is. Hey, it's
yeah,
storming outside. I have no
really?
excuse to go outside whatsoever.
Wow. Maybe I shouldn't tell you that the sun is shining pretty bright. It's pretty nice up this way for
And
now, anyway.
I wasn't going outside no way, so it's all right.
It's okay.
Look, no.
I know. I know. Anyway, well, today is episode 20. This is our season finale. Can you believe it? We have completed episode 1 and today marks the conclusion of episode number 2. Can you believe that? It
It's been good. It's been good. Season 2 has been fire.
yeah. But I was thinking, I was like, man, it just seems like yesterday that I was kind of half jokingly saying to you, "Hey, we should start a podcast together." He,
Mm-hmm.
and then what do you know? Oh, we have a podcast together. But yeah, looking back on season 2, I was just amazed because of course after we do our recordings, you don't have the same impact, you don't get the same effect by doing the recording versus going
Mm-hmm.
back and actually listening to the episodes.
Oh yeah.
It
And
I was just
and
like,
believe it or not,
wow.
I actually listen to our podcast. And girl, I sit and I listen whether I'm going down the road or sitting at my desk, and I am cracking up. And I say, who? Who said that? Lies. Lies and more lies. Yes.
You said that.
So actually going back to listen, sometimes, we're just in the moment having that discussion and things are being said. We don't realize that they're being said. And so when we go back and listen, oh, it just kind of just put things in perspective. But I'm also, it's also a way to go back and relearn. I'm going back and I'm actually, when we're here recording and we're having a conversation, but when I go and I play it back, I'm learning. So
Mhm.
it's like I'm sitting on
Same.
the other side of it because I'm listening to the audio version of it, not necessarily looking at the broadcast, but at the
Mhm.
audio side of it. And then so it just puts a whole different perspective on it. So yeah, I
Right.
enjoy it. Season 2 has been nothing less than, like I said, fire. I have enjoyed season 2. We've had wonderful guests. We've
Mhm.
had some topics that has stirred up much emotions in me.
Oh,
Uh,
hey guys, I'm not gonna let you slide on that one. Okay, everyone in the listening audience, if you did not listen to, I'm gonna say it was episode 9. I feel like it was episode 9 in season 2. Go back and listen to episode number 9. We were talking about the challenges of being the only
mm,
one. I don't, I don't know if maybe one of us, not me, one of us maybe didn't, maybe we didn't get enough sleep, or maybe we did get enough sleep, but one of us were pretty fired up in episode number 9. And so if you have not listened to that episode, be sure to go back and check out season 2, episode number 9. Of course, check them all out, but really, if you
yeah.
want to hear Miss author, educator, public speaker, Anntricia Bray Smith. Yeah, but no, it was all good. It was good. It was good. And that's, I mean, we've talked about it before.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever it comes to finances, emotions are absolutely involved, right? In the
Absolutely.
middle, all the emotions.
Absolutely. That's the
Well,
only way change is going to happen. If you're not emotionally impacted, change is not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So you know that you're being stretched, you know that you're growing when you provoke that emotion when it comes to your money and your mindset.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
let's just say a couple of my nerves have been struck several times sitting right here. And guys, this is not rehearsed stuff. This is not us coming on this broadcast or this podcast and trying to put on a show for you. This is in real time,
Right.
real life stuff. And
Yeah.
I'm transparent. She's transparent. We're transparent in everything that we're talking about. So,
Yeah.
whew,
Yeah. And do you need a fan, sis?
girl, I've been over here fanning. Look,
You need a fan. I need to get you in a little church fan.
whew,
But
it's hot
no.
already.
No, and another thing, throughout all the episodes, there seems to be some key themes that are common in each and every single one of them. Uh, one being a shift in mindset, having that community, that basically that like-minded community, that encouragement, that positive community, and educating yourself. Now we talk about a whole lot of things and you have different speakers on, but it seems that by the end of pretty much each of the recordings, somewhere you have something dealing with that mindset shift, that community, and the educating yourself. And I just think I was, just observing, I was like, wow, that's pretty amazing.
Mhm. Yeah, we're more alike than
Hmm.
not, and
Right.
that goes beyond culture. It goes beyond race. It goes beyond socioeconomic status. And many of us, we won't do certain things. We count ourselves out
Hmm.
because of what we believe, what we have been conditioned to believe. But guys, what we're doing it in real time. We're no different than you. You see us, and it looks like we have a level of status or influence, or maybe we can do this because socioeconomically we're at a particular point in our life. Maybe you're thinking that we're already out of debt. Maybe you're thinking we don't have the problems that you have, but we have issues and challenges and obstacles in our way, just like you, every day. Yet we have made up our mind to live out our purpose. And as we're making transformations in our own lives, to also invite you to walk with us in making those transformational impacts in your own life as well. So,
Yeah. Yeah, it just sounds like, look, it sounds like you said a whole bunch of words to say what I always tell the kids: choices and consequences. And
and
I know that.
we heard that this season too, didn't
Yeah,
we?
yes, we did. Yes, we did at the beginning of our life stages series. We
Mm-hmm,
did
mm-hmm.
with our guest Snow
20
White
year
Bray.
olds. That's right.
Yes. Choices and consequences. So that's what it all boils down to. And I really, even though I will admit in the beginning, it took me a little while to kind of, even though I was doing it, doing it afraid, it took a
Mm-hmm.
little bit of time for me to kind of get comfortable with the whole podcasting, because me, I'd much rather be balled up somewhere with a book or
Mm-hmm.
something
Well, I
in my
think you
own
were
thoughts.
comfortable with the podcast. I think it's the broadcast side of it that had you uncomfortable. But
Right.
I was here
Yes.
with you every step of the way, and it was a pretty good transition for you, right? You're
Yeah,
a lot
it
more comfortable
was.
now in
It
front of the
was.
camera, because not
And
only was media new for you, because prior to 2020 you were not media savvy, and now you're here and you're showing up like a boss every week because that is what you are. That is what your sister has always
oh,
known that you were. And for it to manifest and evolve the way that you have, it really speaks volume.
no.
And I said that to say this, guys, you all that are listening to me, you can do it, but you can't do it alone. And it matters the team that you have connected to you, whether it's
Hmm.
you're working on your finances or your mindset. It matters the team. and you need a team, a good quality, valuable team around you to draw out of you that potential that maybe you can't see or you see it and you're just scared to step out on that.
Yes. Yes, so true. So true. So yeah, and I will tell off on myself because I'm always poking at Anntricia, telling off on her. Guys, when we first started this, it was my understanding that it would be audio only across the board.
I didn't tell you that.
Until one day
I didn't tell her that. Let's just
you
be
did
clear.
not tell me that. I was under the impression that it was audio only until one day I went to this site and who did I see looking back at me was me looking back at me. Oh, well, anywho, I'm over it now. I'm over it. It's all good. I mean, really, I'm just the discomfort and all the other things that come with getting used to doing this. Want to normalize having these types of discussions about money and financial literacy and just learning from each other and sharing far outweighs everything else. So to the audience today, first of all, I want to say thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your support because, you're listening. We're here. As long as you're listening, we're going to show up. So I want to say thank you. And
Even when you
also,
stop listening, we still
well, like
because
she
I'm
said,
listening.
yeah. So, but I also want you to reach out to us. Send us an email at moneyandmindsetpodcast@gmail.com. And just let us know what you think about the show. And also, if there are certain subjects that you'd like let us know that as well. And while we're putting together our season 3 and season 4 and onward, then we'll look into maybe getting specialized individuals to come in and have those discussions.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that some of that, uh, think we kind of broke up there just a little bit. So I want to reiterate that's the Money and Mindset Podcast at gmail.com. If you have any topics that you want us to discuss here on the show. So just so we clarify that. But guys, there's three things that I believe that should have happened over the course of being connected to the Money and Mindset podcast from season 1 and season 2. And if you missed any of those seasons, please go back and check that. One thing that should have happened as a result of you being connected to the Money and Mindset podcast is that you should already have a good working budget in place. You should already have a good working budget in place. Another thing, number 2, you should be making thought cautious purchases. That means impulsively, we're not doing that anymore. If you're going to spend money, you're giving thought to it, how important it is. And number 3, you should have insurances and investments already started. Insurances and investments already started. That means you've already reached out to talk to a representative, already put a plan in place, a policy in place, and you're doing the groundwork. So those are 3 things. If you're really here with us and you're intentional about what you're doing, those are 3 things that you should already have in motion. And let me just take time out because I know that you are. I know that you're not just showing up here twice a week just to look at us. We're cute, but we're not that cute, okay? But let me just take time to applaud you. Let me take time to applaud you for doing the work. And like I said, if you missed a season, if you missed the episode, go back and do the groundwork. Let's make season 3, a season of productivity and manifestation in your money as well as your mindset.
Absolutely. That's awesome. And yes, she said, not only did she say have the appropriate insurance, but she said and
Mhm.
investments.
Mhm.
And if you've kept up with us, you know that we have debunked the myth that
Mhm.
investing is only for those who have a large amount of money or look a certain way or
Girl, look
know
at
a lot about it.
look.
So we've already established the fact that no, those are myths. Absolutely not true. You
Mhm.
know, the big brokerages, you can invest in a Roth IRA if you have earned income, and you can put $5 a month starting out if you want to. You know, if that's where you are, you can invest $5 a month and at least get that started and have your money to start growing for you. So yes, she is absolutely right. So we're fresh out of excuses.
Mhm.
Fresh out.
We didn't come here with the mindset of making excuses. That's the reason why I focus on the mindset. No, we're not doing that. You in a no excuse zone. No excuses. We're not taking them. You have none. And if you need help, a little more guidance along the way, that's what I specialize in. I will be your professional mentor. Reach out to me, connect with me on my link tree. That's linktree/Anntricia Bray Smith. You have no excuses, hands down. You can
Right.
do this, and I believe that you
Absolutely.
can.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we're going to wrap up this episode. And again, I just want to say thank you guys. Catch up on all the previous episodes because we want you to be ready for season 3 coming up here in a few weeks. And shoot us an email and connect with us. I am your host, Sheryka Alford. And until next time.
I am Anntricia Bray Smith. This has been season 2 of the Money and Mindset podcast finale.